Yes guys, it's Danny here and we're back again for another Grow Football tutorial. Today we're going to be literally running through the practices as we've got a reaction test and a sprint test for you to try. Pace and stamina are essential attributes for any player in the modern game, whether that's tracking back to protect your goal or pressing high to run and chase and try and win the ball back for your team. It all starts by putting in the hours on the pitch, so make sure that you're dedicated and prepared to work hard because these will be really tough to try. So if you're prepared to show just how dedicated you are to your training and you want to compete with your friends, these practices are for you. So let's start with the sprint test. Use your iPhone to scan the playing area until the virtual cones appear. The goal is to try and cover as much of the areas you'll be running in, so bear that in mind when scanning. When the virtual cones on the screen appear, mark them out using your phone and then press confirm. Once you've done that, take your own cones or objects such as a water bottle or a pair of trainers and set them up and press confirm for a second time. Once you've set up, use the map on the screen to position your camera in the correct position. Next, take your iPhone and place it horizontally and set it up so you can capture as much of the area that you'll be working in. You can either use a tripod to set this up if you're on your own or give it to a friend so they can hold it for you. Once you're ready to go, try to ensure that you're in front of the camera all the time so we can calculate your score. You'll now have 30 seconds to complete the test and the aim is to work back and forth as often as possible within the allotted time. Try to remember that your score is calculated by covering as much distance as possible when working back and forth, but also you've only got 30 seconds, so remember to be as quick as you can. The sprint test is a great way to develop your stamina and explosiveness over short distances as a player. Let's show you this in action. So Nick's going to be the attacker and I'll be the defender, trying to stay as close to him as possible. This test is great in terms of developing your ability to change direction quickly, to lose your opponent, to get into space and receive the ball. Let's take a look at that in action. Now that you're willing to put in the work, this is the time to make it count. So give it a go, work hard and take on your friends. For the reaction test, take your iPhone and position it in portrait mode. Using a floor, a tripod or an elevated surface, prop your phone up so it captures you in view. Once you've set up your iPhone, position yourself roughly 3 meters or 3 big steps away so that your whole body is in view before you begin. For this challenge, you'll use your hands to reach up and down to hit the targets that appear on the screen, and you'll have 30 seconds to try and hit as many targets as you can. This challenge is designed to test your ability to think quickly under pressure. It's a great one for all you aspiring goalkeepers out there, as you can imagine that the targets on the screen are shots that you're facing in front of goal. Try to move quickly so you can stop those balls from going past you into the net and give yourself the best chance you can of achieving a high score. Try to remember that the more precise you are with your movements, the higher your score will be. So when you're working, try to keep your arms close to your body and only extend to reach for those targets when you need to. Bear in mind, this one isn't just for goalkeepers. It can also be for strikers that want to be that fox in the box to use those clever movements to get away from opponents, but also for defenders that perhaps need to react to those forwards and stay tight to their player. That's it for another Grow Football tutorial on the sprint test and the reaction test. Give these challenges a go, share them with your friends and see who can get the highest score. Good luck and we'll see you next time.